All right, it's active. Let me close the app, open it again. So we have all the messages. All right, good. So let's remove the bearish idea. We don't take it in consideration again anymore.
Yo, what is good, family? Hope you all are having an amazing day. Let's kick it off with today's video. As you saw on the intro, we had a beautiful bullish idea today on the live session. It's being insane, the winning streak this week plus the setups from last week. But you know, the setup is the setup, the system is the system, and whatever the market provides, we will take it. Today we had this beautiful long, and yeah, let's kick it off. Let's break it down. It was a very simple setup. Unlike the previous days, today we had both directions as valid. Let's kick it off. We had at 9 a.m. this exact structure, and basically what I saw was low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Why this candle has the low and the high? Pretty simple. This candle breaks previous candle's low and also previous candle's high. Also is bullish. Therefore, first creates the low and then the high. So basically we have the market going up, then to the downside, then going up. After that, we had the price going lower. This level was, you can see that on the right, 63.99. This level was 64.81. So with the internal structure, we had high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and so on and so forth. Basically more than 3 impulses. But the BOS is created right here with this candle. So if we take the general structure in consideration only, we have high, low, lower high, lower low. In the beginning, we had high, low, lower low, but then market creates a bullish BOS to then take the low. So basically, the structure is like this, all right? This bearish structure. So when it comes to now understand this market, this portion of the structure, we have to analyze the internal part of this bearish movement because yeah, we have high that creates a low, but at the same time we have a high, low, lower high, lower low. So this is the significant lower high, this is the low relevant lower high. Okay, because the significant lower low is created right here, therefore this is the whole bearish impulse, but this is an internal level of the structure. Good. So now at the moment of the open of the session, 9 a.m., we just have to mark up the last high and mark up the last low. The last low is a lower low. So we're going to look for a bearish rule of the third impulse. As we broke down yesterday, a bearish rule of the third impulse is going to be on a structure that has 2 impulses and 2 pullbacks. What do we have right now? We have first impulse, first pullback, second impulse, but we don't have a second pullback. How can we find a second pullback? A bullish candle or a candle without looking at the color of the candle that is not breaking previous candle's low. Okay? Understanding this, the bearish rule of the third is a good idea, but it's not valid because we don't have a second pullback. Now we go to analyze the high. It is a lower high. As we broke down yesterday, a lower high means that we are going to look for a break off structure. The only requirement is that one candle makes the low and a different candle makes the entry. This complies perfectly with that rule because one candle did the low. If the next candle is not breaking this low, we can have the BOS without any issue. So at the moment of the entry, at the moment of the open of the session, we have this buy stop as a valid pending order. Now let's move candles. Now we have this as a bullish candle. It's a bullish candle and it's not breaking previous candles low. That means that now this is a valid bearish rule of the third impulse that we are taking in consideration as a pending order. So now we have the moment of the market that we usually have. All right, this is not something weird. We have a bullish and a bearish idea as valid. Okay, a bullish idea and a bearish idea. That's fantastic. Now, which one we will go with? It doesn't matter. The first one that activates, we will go with it. We just wait. And market eventually goes up and up and up. And we obviously think that the bullish idea will go active instead of the short. But at this moment in time, you have both ideas pending. A buy stop and a sell stop. The first one that goes active, we stick to that one and we cancel the other. Now, next candle, boom, activates the setup. At this specific time, we automatically cancel the sell. We automatically cancel the bearish idea and we stick to the long. Now we have our exit level and invalidation level. Fantastic. At this point, if you're by yourself, you can close the laptop and go over your day. In the live session, obviously we track it, we see what is going on and what happens with the price action, but you can see that price was fairly quick on hitting the exit. It took a bit longer than the previous days. All right, the setup went active at 9:19 and the setup closed at 9:35, 16 minutes of setup. Pretty solid. But yeah, with this being said, that was all. I mean, nothing else. Just understand that sometimes you will have the price giving you a scenario with a buy and a sell valid. But until that point, you just stick to your strategy. You stick to your highs and lows. The last high and the last low are going to be the reference for you to get the entry. Yeah, with that being said, remember that you have the link to my Telegram channel, to my free Telegram channel on the description of this video. The Bitcoin Weekly Bias. I share value a few times a week about Bitcoin and the market structure. And also you have the link to my Instagram. You can shoot me a DM and ask if we have available spots for the private group of students where you have access to all the intensive courses with all my strategies and also to the live analysis sessions where I give this type of entries every single day from Monday to Friday in Spanish and English at 9 a.m. Madrid time. If you cannot be live, all of those sessions are recorded, and also you have an app, a private app where you can have access to all my market ideas in Forex and crypto. With this being said, family, see you in the next videos and enjoy the rest of your day. Let's get it.